In 5th unit, so we are to concentrating on electrical installations on that SFU switch fuse unit. Okay, this is one of the protecting device. By using this device, so we have to protect the different type of home appliances. Okay, and MCB also. MCB is nothing but miniature circuit breaker. Okay, is used to protect the overload and the short circuit faults. It is used to protect the overload and the short circuit conditions. So this MCB is used. Understood? And then ELCB is called earth leakage circuit breaker. So this is also one of the important is used to protect the uh, earth leakage in the ground faults, short circuit to ground faults. When so fault is occurring on equipment, that installations, any installation is failure. Okay, so for example, fridges, TVs, if any installation failures, there may be a short circuit to the so your device to the ground. There is a short circuit between earth and your device. That's why at that case, so to protect the human beings, okay, from the external that is earth faults, the earth leakage circuit breakers can be used. Understood? The earth leakage circuit breakers are used under leakage current. Okay, and then MCCB is also one type of MCB. So and molded case circuit breaker. Okay, this is called MCB is called miniature circuit breaker. It's called molded case circuit breaker. And this is also used to protect the short circuit and overload protection. Okay, and then types of wires and cables. Types of wires and cables also. So we have to discuss different type of wires and cables. What is meant by wire? What is by cable? And here things also different type of things are there. So we'll discuss on this unit. And different type of batteries. Okay, primary, secondary batteries, lead acid batteries, lithium ion batteries. Okay, so the different type of batteries are there. Okay, so this in this unit, so we have to consider different type of batteries, how they are working. Okay, and the characteristics of batteries. Then next, elementary calculations for energy consumption. So elementary calculations for energy consumption, that means how much of energy is consumed in in the day or in the week or month. Okay, how much of energy consumed in a month, how much of energy is consumed in a year, that can be calculated in this topic. Then power factor improvement and battery backup. Power factor improvement methods, different type of methods are there. So how to improve the power factor? By using capacitors, by using condensers. These are the different type of concepts are there. So how to improve the power factor of this, and battery backup also. So this is the 5th unit concept. Understood? Electrical installations. That first, fuse. What is meant by fuse? Okay, so what are the different type of characteristics? What is the characteristics of fuse? Okay, so fuse is one of the protecting device. So fuse, it is used to protect your devices. Okay, whenever the fault is occur, the huge amount of current is passing through the first fuse. Before the device, first high current is passing through the fuse, and then fuse melt and open the circuit. Okay, this is the advantage of the fuse. If any short circuit occur on the load, for example, in your home appliances, fridge, TV, or fans, if any fault is occur on the devices, if any insulation is failure, okay, if any fault is occur, so for that case, use amount of current passing through your device. So to protect your devices, so the fuse is it. First, the huge amount of current is passing through the supply, through the between supply and load, the fuse is connected like this. In between the phase and neutral, okay, between phase and neutral, this called load. That may be fridge, TV, whatever it may be, fridge, TV, fans. Okay, so here this is our load is called complete your home. Okay, and this is called supply, phase, neutral. From the transmission lines, okay, this is one of the phase and one is neutral. These two lines are connected into the your house. Okay, if any short circuit occur, if any fault is occur in your home appliances, that is called TV, fridge, fan, whatever maybe. Okay, if any fault is occurred on your devices, the use amount of current is down from the supply. So that means the fuse amount of current, okay, use amount of current is passing through your fuse only first. The fuse is connected in series with the phase only, not neutral. Okay, the fuse is connected in series with between phase and load. Okay, so not connected, is not connected in parallel to the load. The fuse is not connected in parallel to the load. The fuse is always connected in series with the, okay, so load only. This load, okay, is called fuse. I think you are observed not. So you are in your home appliances, after the energy meter, one fuse is there. Am I right? After the energy meter, so one fuse is used to protect your home appliances devices. Okay, so that fuse is called this different type of fuses. So this is one of the fuse. This fuse is connected after the energy meter. Okay, so like this. After the energy meter, so the fuse is connected and is connected in series with the load. Okay, if any fault is occur, so this huge amount of current is passing through the fuse, and then the fuse melt immediately and is open this circuit, open your load and protected your devices. Like this, this fuse is operating. Okay, fuse is the simplest device which break the circuit under abnormal conditions. Abnormal conditions, any short circuit conditions. If any short circuit occur in these devices, okay, in home appliances devices, so in that case, this it's break the circuit. Then what happens? It break the circuit means there is no current flowing to your devices. Your device is safe. Okay, it is only a current interrupting device under fault conditions. If you understand, only current interrupting device. Okay, if the huge amount of current is passing, okay, if excess amount of current is passing through the fuse, and then R is resistance is proportional to the current. P is equal to I into R. So resistance is proportional to I current. Then current is increases. I square into R is increases. This fuse is heat up, heat increasing. The fuse heat is increasing and it's melt. Okay, so it is not able to make or break the circuit under normal conditions. Okay, so this fuse is not break or not make the circuit under normal conditions. It is a fuse not operating under normal conditions. Under abnormal conditions only the fuse is operating. Under abnormal conditions. Okay, abnormal conditions only the fuse is operate. Because of huge amount of current is passing through the fuse, then fuse melt. Okay, and then it's open circuit and no current flowing through the load. Okay, a fuse consisting of a metal strip mounted between a pair of electrical terminals. Okay, and enclosed by non-conducting and non-combustible housing. So like this, the fuse is mounted between pair of electrical terminals. Okay, a fuse consisting of metal strip mounted between a pair of electrical terminals and is enclosed by a non-conducting, is enclosed in a non-conducting and a non-combustible housing. Okay, this the fuse is arranged in series to carry all the current passing through the protected circuit. This always fuse is connected in series with the protected devices. So for example, if you want to protect your fan, this fuse is connected in series with fan. Only your home is having only fans. Okay, that means these all devices are connected in series. TVs, lights, they all are connected in series with the fuse only. Understood? That means all the current is all devices current passing through the fuse. Okay, that's why if any fault is occur, if any abnormal conditions takes place in your devices, then huge amount of current is passing through the devices. In that case, first passing the current to the fuse only. Then only after that, the huge amount of current is passing through the devices. Yes. Then the fuse melt and it will be open circuited and no current is flowing through the device. Okay, and your devices are protected. Understood? So in this way, the fuse is connected in series with your load. So the fuse element is made of zinc or copper, silver, aluminum, or alloys. Okay, the fuse element is generally is made zinc, copper, aluminum, silver, or alloys. So like this. Okay, the fuse element may be surrounded by air or by materials to quench the arc. Okay, so under open circuit condition, under opening conditions, then high voltage appear in between these two because of suddenly open. So because of that, high arc is developed. So to quench the arc, it is mounted an element may be surrounded by air or by materials to quench the arc. Okay, that means even though if it is open circuit, some cases the current is passing through the this line, even though the fuse is open circuit, because of this arc. The arc takes place under open circuit condition. Okay, so that can be eliminated by using, if you are placing in the surrounded by air or materials to quench the arc. Okay, so there is a silica and silica sand. It is placed as silica sand or non-conducting liquids may be used. Okay, this fuse is placed in a silica sand or non-conducting liquids may be used. So instead of silica sand or non-conducting liquids, this type of fuses are used. Okay, so to avoid the arc, to pinch the arc. Okay, that means again reconnecting can be eliminated by using this type of silica sand and or non-conducting liquids. Insulating liquids materials are used. This surrounded by fuse is surrounded by silica sand or non-conducting liquids. Then only the reconnection is not possible. That means the arc quench can be easily minimized. Arc can be easily minimized. Okay, it is used for overload short circuit current production in medium voltage up to 33 kV, 33,000 volts, and low voltage up to 400 volts installations. So maximum up to 33 kV, and so minimum so voltage 400 kV, 400 volts installations like this. This fuse is a overload short circuit production. Okay, the fuse characteristics are drawn between current and time. Okay, the current and time. So based on these two factors, this fuse characteristics can be explained. So that means if the under normal operating condition, the current flowing through the device is in the normal range. Okay, now under normal conditions, the fuse cannot be operated. Under abnormal conditions only, the fuse operate. The operating time of the fuse is depending on current. If the current is increases, means fuse must be melt within a time, within a second. Okay, understood. If the current is increases, current flowing through the fault current flowing through the devices are increasing. So for this case, to protect your devices, the operating time of the fuse must be less. Understood. If the current is increases, the time is must be less. Okay, the curve shows that the fault current and operating time are inversely proportional to each other. Then current is increases means the time of operating time is must be less. No? If the current flowing through the fault current flowing through the devices is increases means the time of operation of the fuse must be less. So then only you can say that this fuse is well protected device, well operating device. Am I right? That means this current and time characteristics are inversely proportional to each other. The current is increasing, time must be reduced. Okay, so like this, the fuse characteristics. Okay, if this is called time on x-axis and y-axis current. This is called current and this is on x-axis and time. The time is more means this device is operating normal operating current. This is the range only. This is the current only. Current range this much in SFU, switch fuse in it. This characteristics are like this. Fuse characteristics are like this. This is the time. This is the current. Okay, try to focus on here. The current time is more, but current is less. That means so here fuse may be operating or may not be operating. Okay, but here the fuse must be operate because of this. Okay, within the time, very less time, within the very less time, this fuse must be operate because of current is maximum. Very high current is passing through the devices. Okay, huge amount of current is passing through your devices, your home appliances. To protect your home appliances, the operating time of the fuse must be less. Okay, the operating time of the fuse must be less. Then only this it can be isolated. The current, this isolated two devices. I mean LT system. Okay, isolated faulty system from LT system. Understood? So here the fuse characteristics becomes asymptotic and there is a minimum current below which the fuse does not operate. This is called minimum fusing current. It's clear? The fuse characteristics become asymptotic and there is a minimum current flow below which the fuse does not operate. Minimum current below which the fuse does not operate is known as a minimum fusing current. This is very, very important. So what is meant by fusing current? Like that, so we'll get the questions. Explain minimum fusing current, like that. Okay, this is the characteristics of a fuse. If the time is increases, if the time is more, that means the current flowing through the device is very less. So for this here, the device may be operated. The fuse is not operating or operating. So there is no problem because of the current flowing through the device is very less. No? But here, if this in this time, this current is max. No? So that must be, the fuse must be operated with very, very less time. If the fault current is very less, then fuse operate after certain time. So there is no problem to your home appliances device. But if the fault current is used very high, so for this case, the fuse must be operated within the time, within the microseconds or milliseconds, the fuse must be operated. The operating time of the fuse must be less. Then only, so your devices are safe. Otherwise, after damaging the system, this fuse is open means there is no use of this. After damage the entire system, so the fuse, if the fuse is operating time is more, means after the damage the devices, that is a fan, TV, if the fuse is open, so what is the use of that? There is no use of that. So that's why, so the operating time of the fuse must be very less. Operating time of the fuse must be very less. That is milliseconds or microseconds. Okay. Then only our home appliances or any devices can be protected. Okay, in effective way. And they should have the following desirable characteristics. So like this: low melting point. The fuse must be low melting point, high conductivity, free from deterioration, from oxidation, and low cost. These are the different above characteristics of fuse. Low melting point and also high specific resistance. High specific resistance and low melting point. So right, all of you. So the fuse, these are the different above characteristics: high specific resistance and low melting point. High specific resistance, low melting point, high conductivity, free from deterioration, from oxidation, and low cost. These are the different above characteristics of fuse.